AITA for evicting my brother and his family from the house I have inherited so my daughter can live there. Am I the asshole? Accomplished Mango 209. NTA. He's lived there for roughly 14 to 15 years paying substantially below market rent prices, which should have allowed him to save a considerable sum to put towards a home of his own. He clearly chose not to, as he had to move in with your parents. His life choices are not your problem. Regarding the state of the home, did you not visit him over the years and notice the deterioration? Or is there revenge damage caused shortly before they moved? Quote, Tic-tac-toss. 13,105. So, Adam has known he had to move since your daughter was 3 and now she's 17, so that's a math problem. Math tells us that Adam has known for 14 years that he would have to move out of your house. In what Looney Tunes world is that not enough notice? Curious. Was Adam just lazy and let the house fall into disrepair, or did he trash the house intentionally? Because you evicted him? Quote, Celtic Muse Books. 1754. Your NTA. XA0 greater than they had just over a year to find something suitable. XA0 number. He had 15 years to make a plan. He failed to do so. I hope you sue him for the damage. XA0. Ditto head forever. 1395. NTA, the dude had 15 years to figure this out. The only one acting spoiled is the brother who despoiled your house and got to live under market for 15 years. Review Oak 929. 377. NTA. Your brother moving out was a condition from the start. He knew this was coming and had over a decade to prepare for this. Just speculation. But I am thinking he thought you either wouldn't actually kick him out and wasn't expecting you to not be bluffing. Don't take what he said seriously. He is just angry because he is now living with the consequences of his inaction. You did not get the house by cheating. You got it through an act of compassion. Your daughter isn't spoiled for getting the house you own. He was spoiled for the past 15 years by paying a below market rent and now has to enter the real world. And your parents are only on his side because they have to put up with his complaining and want to push him back on you. Besides, he broke your deal by not taking care of the house like he agreed to in your initial agreement. Banff 1701. 708. NTA. Of course parents are on his side. They don't want him living in their house. XA0 they can whine and moan all they want. You had a legal agreement. You went through proper channels. He chose to ignore it all. Too bad. XA0 hope your daughter enjoys the house. XA0. I hate you 1975. 213. He had 15 years notice. And a reminder a year in advance. He took advantage of you and left a mess for you to deal with. I'm so sorry. You could take him to court over the state of disrepair in which he left the house. But, as a landlord, you probably should have been doing regular inspections and raising this issue along the way. NTA. Mbop bop bop doo wop. 154. AITA for not getting my daughter anything for her birthday? Am I the asshole? Swimming _cow _7876. NTA. She's being a spoiled brat. You did get her something. Something she said she wanted. And she decided she wanted something else after it was too late to change. Oh, and congratulations on being the meanest mother in the world. It's an accolade most parents of teens earn. The filthy DIL. 11,802. You are NTA. You are raising a human that knows that actions have consequences. Good for you. Truly. Grandparents are going to say, boo-hoo, because that is their job. But your job is to raise a good human, and it sounds like you are on your way. Madman 54218374125. 2173. Congratulations on unlocking your worst mom ever badge. I am curious. though. What made her suddenly not want to go to the show? What made new clothes suddenly what she had to have? I guess I'm wondering if it's part of something else she's going through. You mentioned there was trouble in school. Maybe she's struggling socially or being bullied? Or maybe she was having anxiety about going to the show once it became more a reality, but didn't know how to say it or handle it. I dunno. I don't have kids. It just seems like something deeper could be going on that she needs support with. But she doesn't know how to handle it, and clothes seem like the solution in her mind. Rombies. 544. Did you still get her a card and a cake? I mean, you made a bargain. She learned her lesson about the present. But other celebrations not as dependent on money don't get cancelled, do they? I'm trying to figure out if on her actual birthday you took away the already spent gift money, or b. took away love. Vegetable away 9043. 1362. Info. Is it possible she's being teased at school? Getting into trouble there? Being in a bad mood? And suddenly wanting new clothes? Fantastic _ dear _ 3772. 206. Op. She wanted to go to a show. Changes her mind out of nowhere. And gets in trouble at school. Sounds like something might be going on. Maybe she is being bullied or depressed. ID checkup on her. PLS answer. 166. I wonder if this has nothing to do with birthday gifts and everything to do with her clothes. Did she get made fun of for her clothes? Is there some new fashion trend that she feels she must participate in to be a cool kid? Is she outgrowing things and uncomfortable? Is she suddenly self-conscious about a body part that she wants a different style of clothing to hide? Did her period start and ruin pants? 13 is such a hard age. So anytime my 13-year-old seems upset beyond proportion, I try to figure out why. So far there has always been some sort of underlying reason why she's overreacting. Good luck. Magarimaji. 77. AITA for calling off my birthday dinner because my parents were making me include my sister? Am I the asshole? Main Neat 8287. NTA. It's crazy how you are missing out on a birthday celebration over this, and yet your parents are worried about the cruelty to your sister. They effectively went back on their word. They'd said you could have a non-family party in order to not be limited by your siblings' allergies. And then as soon as she decided she wanted to tag along, which in my household would have been a no-no even without the allergies, suddenly you had no choice but to cater to your sister? I feel sad for you. I think your parents' perspective on this matter is truly unfair to you, and unappreciative of the fact that on this one day you should get to celebrate the way you most want to. It doesn't sound as if you dislike your siblings or have any real contempt for your family at all. You're simply burnt out on having the same unexciting celebration each year that feels like it's meant to accommodate someone else. Owls _ cardinals. 1820. Abso-fucking-lutely not. It's not Sis B-Day. She's not invited. Please show this to your parents' parents. Your daughter is allowed to celebrate her B-Day with her friends. Her B-Day should be about her. This is the one day a year she doesn't have to make sacrifices for her siblings. Use this to teach her younger sister that not every event is about her. She is not going to be invited to every event. And that's fine. Older sis doesn't go to her play dates with her friends. No? So why would she crash her sister's event? Quote. No Locksmith 8590. 1226. NTA, you should ask about living with your grandparents. You are basically being emotionally abused by your parents. You need to tell them that you are starting to resent your siblings and why. Lunar Eclipse 0204. 740. NTA, even without the food allergies and crappy restaurants, your parents agreed that you could have a birthday party with your friends. That's you and a bunch of other 16-yo 17-yo girls going out to dinner and having a slumber party. Now they are forcing you to include your 14-yo sister. It will ruin the party having her there because you all want to say, do the same stuff that you would without her. I am really sorry. Your parents suck. Especially because they think canceling the party is cruel to your sister. And completely ignoring the fact that what they're doing to you is cruel. Disney Buckeye. 562. NTA. JFC parents need to stop forcing older siblings to include the younger sibling. And for the love of God, they need to stop equating not loving your family and you are selfish when you don't include the younger siblings. FFS. You are not spoiled or entitled to want to celebrate your birthday without family. People grow up and have different desires. Those desires are not always going to mesh with what your family members want. Top AD 2676. 184. NTA. Why don't you do both? A party with your friends and a party with your family? Your parents are not very good at handling things. KTAEH. 5312. NTA. Please show your parents this. You guys are horrible. It's not just concern for their other children anymore. It is becoming full-blown favoritism. Regularly making a kid miss out on the thing he wants just because they want the other children to be included too is just plain selfishness. Do not let your parents make you feel like you are the asshole at all. If there's someone who is the asshole, it's them. Your sister should need to develop a little empathy herself. You are having to make compromises for her. She doesn't have to step on your opportunities all the fucking time. Muted Judgment 799. 396. AITA for not letting my half-sister wear anything of my mom's on her wedding day? Quote, am I the asshole? Lifeguard Old 4047. NTA. But has she never seen her birth certificate? Surely her mother is named on there? I second what a lot of people are saying. Tell her if she gets a DNA test proving your maternal siblings, then you'll share some of your mother's stuff with her. Since that's impossible, she'll have to face facts. Rough Lingonberry 12. 2135. All this could be solved by telling them to show the half-sister her birth certificate and hospital records. Your mom's name won't be on it. Dale A. Lace. 527. NTA. Tell her you'd be happy to let her have something if a DNA test shows your full siblings. If she's so certain, that should be a great offer. Make sure dad's nearby so you can watch him try to figure out how to stop it. The funniest outcome, given the affair partner apparently moved on to another affair immediately, would be finding out you're not siblings at all. Muse 273. 6762. NTA. It's best if you not lend her any of your mom's things, as there's a high chance that you'll never see them again. It's unfortunate that your dad lied to her for so many years, but she's old enough to understand the situation now. It's not your responsibility to heal wounds that you didn't make. Call me Silly Sally. 143. MTA. Do a DNA test on her and show the results in front of sperm donor. I'll bet you'll see the fastest 50-yard dash you ever saw from Dear Daddy. Mustang 1966. 664. Your father is immensely cruel to try to convince this girl that her mother is your mother. And the sad thing is her stepmother did want to be a mother to her, but your father's lies torpedoed that too. It's time she took a look at her birth certificate. NTA. Your mother's thing are yours. Dogmother 123. 111. NTA. Greater than she told me now is not the time to be selfish, says the person who has only contacted you so that she can have things that have nothing to do with her. Greater than I didn't invite my dad or any of his family, including half-sister. You couldn't have made it any clearer. Diminishing patience. 927.